Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Nashville. Under the lights of the Music City, the tension in the garage is unreal. 3 races are behind us and the VCS has already given us chaos, heartbreak, domination, and pure racing brilliance. We've seen drivers control entire events only to lose everything in a single overtime restart. We've seen late race carnage flip the field upside down. We've seen raw speed, perfect strategy, and brutal bad luck, sometimes all in the same night. But tonight, everything resets. Nashville is the great separator. This track isn't about hope or luck, it's about rhythm, composure, and commitment. The drivers who've been fast all season finally get to prove it on a neutral ground. The ones who've been knocking down get a chance to rise again. And the ones who've been quiet, tonight is their chance to make some noise. Momentum is swirling everywhere. Some drivers enter with confidence after dominating stints. Others come in hungry after losing wins that they controlled. And a few are carrying the weight of an entire season on their shoulders already. This track demands perfection. No hiding, no shortcuts, no heroics without consequences. If you want to win Nashville, you earn every single inch. So buckle up, because the season changes right here. The energy is high, the stakes are real, and the drivers know it. This is the Ally 400. This is Nashville. This is the Valvoline Cup Series.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Nashville Super Speedway. It's time for the 4th race of Valvoline Cup Series, and we are in for a good one today. This concrete behemoth is no joke. A tough track with hot tires. It is going to produce some hot tempers as well. Welcome everybody into the stream. It is NLS Network once again in race commentating. So I'll be between race chat and the commentary booth all night long, mainly here with you guys. We're getting ready to join the qualifying party. As always, we qualify with a heat race. So we are getting ready for that. Just waiting on the invite from Milk now. And there it is, right as I say it. I might be a genius. So, some storylines heading into Nashville. ChatGPT has predicted the Championship 8 and how it's getting cut down. If I can find that for you in just a second, I'll tell you exactly who ChatGPT predicted. I thought it was a fun storyline. Here it is. ChatGPT's predictions. The round of 8 will be Mopar Pumps Milk, Cade Bryce, NLS, NASCAR F1 Fan, and ESMN. The round of 6 will cut Mopar and Pumps, and the Championship 4 will cut ESMN and NASCAR F1 Fan, leaving Milk, Cade Bryce, and NLS for the final 4. That could be an incredibly interesting storyline, and of course, ChatGPT predicts Milk winning it all. Well, I'm here to hopefully prove that wrong. I don't know, we'll see. But as we get ready for this sprint qualifying, we've already got 10 drivers in the lobby. NASCAR F1 Fan, G-Cool, The Weeb, ESMN, Pumps, NLS, Mopar, Sam, Valvac, Zay, and of course, the main man, Milk. It's going to be a good one. Valvoline has been a roller coaster so far this season, and league racing in general has been chaotic with the launch of this new game. People really trying to figure out the bubble, as that throws massive hurdles into the drivers' plans. That, and then the difference of setups. People are still trying to figure out what's the fastest way to get around a track in this game. And in Nashville, you are going to see a lot of different strategies, and we're going to be talking about it all night. Tire heat means everything. A softer tire pressure means you're going to be fast, but it means you're going to slide up and get so tight in the corners. It'll require totally different driving styles every single lap. You'll run the fastest lap of the race, drop a second off, then go back to 2/10 of what you ran on your fastest. It's going to be exciting. Right now, we have added a new driver to the lobby. NASCAR F1 Fan just joined, so we are up to 11 now for the 6th lap qualifying dash. The race distance, it is going to be 25% times 4 as always, which is going to lead to 21, 23, and 30 laps. Those are your stage distances. I'm going to take 1 second to respond to someone in race chat. Is somebody talking to me? Was someone trying to get my attention? Okay, cool. I thought I kept hearing my name and I was very confused. My bad. All right. Now that that's a little bit more resolved, we are getting ready to go here. Just waiting for the last couple of drivers to trickle in as I'm looking in general. And we are starting now. It looks like Bryce was waiting to get in after qualifying. So we'll wait for Bryce before the race starts, and then Saul Goodman, Big Hunt, is doing another league race. So we are going to have 12 drivers tonight as we get ready to battle it out for the heat. Remember, heat race sets the order not by the drivers' finishes, but by the lap times they can lay down at this 1.3 fake super speedway. It'll start in the day. Stage 2 and 3 will be under the lights. We've got a good one for you here at Nashville. Heat race kicking off now. We are green.
Go, go, go. Outside door. Sucker.
We have got a lot of scrambling going on. Tyreek joins just a little bit late for qualifying. Everyone right now trying to get positions to just set a good qualifying up, trying to get draft without getting stuck behind other drivers. So the field sorts themselves out for the 6-lap brief competition. My force feedback's here, isn't it? Yeah, I've got force feedback. A little bit of wheel issue for me there. So I've dropped just out of draft range to try to get a good lap here, hoping to pick up draft on the back straightaway.
Stay high. Clear low.
The heat now underway, looking to the front of the grid. Milk leads everyone, doesn't think draft is going to be helpful, trying to just set the pace and win the heat. I don't believe the heat awards points anymore. However, I could be wrong about that. It might still reward a lot, some points. He could be going for that as well. As we look, Milk lays down a 28.9. That's really good from what I found for clean running, as I try not to sideswipe my teammate ESM, and I don't. I set a 28.7 in draft, so certainly some different strategies in qualifying in terms of the ultimate goal, I believe. As now Milk, I can't tell if he's quite dropped back to draft, as we've got a big wreck up front. And that's about the fastest I'm going to get. So at this point, it's just racing for position in the heat race for the fun of it. Looking, it is Mopar who is, oh, sorry, that's Zay in the 5 car, not Mopar. G-Cool in the 19, who I'm beside right now. And then, of course, Milk leading the way out front. We have kind of single filed out in this heat race. Everyone's getting a little bit more spread out, except for the one car that kind of got turned. No major incidents right now. So we have 2 to go in this heat race. At this point, the tires are going to be too hot to set a flyer of a lap. As you can see with Milk, last lap setting a 29.1 rather than being in the 28s. Tire heat just too much of a factor to run fast after about 3 laps of competition, sometimes even a little bit less than that. All day long, we're going to be talking about the temperature in these tires and the strategies that different drivers will employ to deal with these stage distances, because every single one is a one-stop, and it's a one-stop that you split up somewhat in the middle. You don't have to run all the way to the end of your fuel stint. So this could get very, very interesting with strategy if things run green. Of course, cautions could also happen. You have to be wary for that. So who will gamble and pit early, and who will stay out and hope for that yellow flag to fly? The heat race ends. Milk takes a victory. I'll take second in the heat race, and now we wait on our qualifying times. Looking at the full order, it's Milk who takes home the heat race win. I'll finish second. Weeb in third. Zay fourth. G-Cool fifth. That's your top 5 for the heat. Then it's ESMN, Sam, Pumps, NASCAR F1 fan, Valvac, and rounding out the field in P11, still racing and about to take the stripe is Mopar in the 46. Waiting in the lobby, we do have Cade and Tyreek, I believe. Meaning we should have a field of 13 now starting this race. First stage going to look very, very interesting compared to stage 2 and 3. I guess that was a separate tangent, so I'll continue on with what I was saying. Is I once again run out of water because I can never have enough water. Yeah, so before in-race adjustments are going to be made, you're going to see a lot slower times. Once in-race adjustments are made, the pickup is about 9/10 of a second, almost a full second. And if I've got to be totally honest, it is just about a full second in the draft that you will pick up once you put your setup in. So there will be lots of interesting calls to make tonight. Looking in the lobby, there are 12 in here now, as there is Tyreek just joining. And I believe we are still waiting for Cade before we race. Looking at the positions we got for qualifying, it is in a less. I will take pole with a 28.7, super fast lap in the draft for sure. Pumps starting P2 with a 28.4. P3 is ESMN with a 28.8. P4, Weave with a 28.8 as well. G Cool, 5th. 6th is NASCAR F1 fan. And P7 is Milk. Milk with a lot of work to do at the beginning of this race. P8 is the first driver in the 29s, and that's going to be Zay. P9 being Mopar. P10, Sam. P11, Valvac. After that, it is Tyreek and Radical who makes an appearance with no qualifying time. So with that being said, we might have 14. They're now doing the drivers meeting, so I'm going to tune into that momentarily. It's so we are getting the race set up now. Are we going or are we waiting for Cade? I thought Cade said he needed to. Oh, he said, "Can you do quali but wait for me for the race at 8:56?" Oh, for Bryce. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, not Cade. It was Bryce. That's my bad. Someone, how about we just ping Bryce and then we see how long he's out? Oh, that's a long time. Okay, yeah, we can go ahead. That's too late. All right, we are getting ready to go green. I believe we're not going to wait for Bryce. He is going to take too long to arrive. We got a late entry. It's Guido who decides to show up at the nick of time, so we will have a 14-car field. Guido, most known for his road course prowess on Heat 5 and his skill in Forza Motorsport. It'll be interesting to see how he performs at a concrete mile-and-a-third oval. All right, so we're going as soon as Guido's in. Sick. All right, I believe we are going green as soon as Guido gets in, and then we will kick off this race at Nashville. Going to be a good one. Stage 1, I believe it is 21 laps. So we're going to have to see what strategies are employed with about an 17 lap fuel window. All right, well, they're unfortunately the jokes they're making about Bryce being late, I cannot repeat on stream, but they were really funny. Now we load into Nashville, the glorious state of Tennessee. We head west from Bristol to take on a mile-and-a-third concrete beast. Here we go, rolling into the restart zone. We are green from Nashville Superspeedway. diving into turn number 1. It is a log jam in the back of the field. 3 wide all over the place. 4 wide all the way in the back.
Inside. Clear low. 3 wide. 1
Everyone feeling themselves out. Some of these guys haven't turned very many laps at Nashville, so this will be a learning experience for everybody. Still 3 wide in the back of the field.
clear high. Car low.
Look at that, 4 wide behind the leaders. They are scrambling all over the place looking for real estate.
Clear up top. Inside.
Unreal action early. Drivers looking everywhere they can for an advantage.
20 to go.
As I just said, a 28-7 without draft as the leader. Okay, that's better than I thought I could do. As it looks like Pumps in the 20 is in second, NASCAR F1 Fan third, King the Weeb fourth, and G Cool in that 5th spot. Not too far behind them is Milk in the 11, but the front 2 have pulled away, and that should be expected. Both Pumps and I have raced really, really well here at Nashville. I should probably just start referring to myself in the third person. I feel like that'd be easier.
1 outside.
But Pumps and ESMN have been good at this track in the past,
Car outside.
as there's a lot of conversation back in the field about how to avoid running into each other, how to manage this slippery start. It's actually a 22 lap first stage. I was wrong about it being 21. There's still 4 wide in the back, nearly around. Milk on the bottom of 4.
Clear, clear.
Also distracting the leader and taking me way off my line. Look at that now. Single file most of the way through the field. Drivers starting to ease into what they need to do for this race. As you settle in for the long game. With it being spread out, you can run 2 lanes here. You can make the middle work. The dominant line seems to be the bottom. So it is going to be interesting to watch these drivers get around this place right now.
Hit this time.
57 pitting this time.
Car outside. Lost the lead. Let's get it back. Outside.
And a huge strategy gamble from NLS. He is down on pit road so early. If any caution comes out, that'll jeopardize not only maybe this stage, but potentially the entire race. As Milk now works his way up into 3rd position, he is battling into turn 1 out of turn 2 onto the backstretch. I'm watching his stream, so I'm about 30 seconds behind, I think. But he is now moving up into P2 and maybe into P1 as Pumps hits the wall. He's P1. I know my commentary is so far behind. Milk has made his way up to the lead. And now he has lapped NLS. NLS coming out of pit road, and he's going to be in the middle of an awful lot of cars. And there's another car coming to pit road. That's the 5, who's also taking an early pit strategy.
The strategy and we'll do the work.
As now we will... I'm going to have to go race comms. I'm approaching these guys quick. Hey, 19 and car in front of 19. I'm coming really hot. All right, and I've made my pass on those 2. But this front pack is grouped up. The draft keeping them all in it. This is a fun race to watch. Milk from the leader... You can't see quite as well what's going on, but if you look in his mirror when he's not on his pit selection menu, there is a string of cars following him. And I am catching up. I've got to go race comms again. 25. I'm coming with a lot of steam.
1 inside. Clear low.
20, I'm looking low.
Whoa,
Actually, everybody, I'm looking low. All 4 of you. All right. I just passed 4 cars in 1 corner. And I am now running down the leaders, looking to get my lap back on track, which would be huge if a caution comes out. So that is ultimately my goal right now.
We lost the lead.
Keep going back and forth between third person and first, so interesting.
Stay high. Clear all around.
And the 11 is coming this time from the second lane. He makes it down. Good comm, so I was able to dodge him. And let's see who this leader is now. It is Tyreek up front. Tyreek, I'm looking somewhere. Oh, God, I didn't know where you wanted. My bad.
Clear outside.
All right, now I am back on the lead lap, but still in P12 as it's Tyreek who leads the race at the moment. We are halfway through stage one. So far, this has been a pretty clean race. We've got a whole bunch of drivers pitting on different laps. The pit window really starting to open up at the halfway mark. I think a lot of drivers want to split it halfway.
You're clear out.
Everybody deciding what to do. The comms, the race comms have been nothing but discussion over NLS's strategy move early on. Nothing but. Every single conversation that's being had, it's not about racing, it's not about am I clear or not. It has all been about why did NLS pit early? And they're all starting to figure it out. The in-race adjustments. I told you they'd be huge, that this first stage would look different than the rest of the race, and that's because the in-race adjustments that much faster. But right now, there are a lot of people still out. I don't think you can fuel save the whole stage, but there is a chance you can. 23 seconds back, I wouldn't be able to make up the ground.
Amazing lap, driver.
But man, looking in the mirror, there is nobody close to me on this strategy. So if everything goes right, a 0.5, it should be an easy stage win for the 57. Y'all got to let me know. Maybe Milk will let me know watching back on this. Do you like the third person better or do you like the first person better? Because I'll try to stick with one after I get some feedback on it. I don't know which is preferred. Looking at tire wear, the right side tire wear on NLS's car finally below where the lefts are, meaning now it's a little bit more normal of a tire call. Of course, the right side's a lot lower in tire pressure than the left side's right now, so a little bit topsy-turvy than what you'd be used to running. The feel is certainly different, but it doesn't feel too bad. Trying to see what's happening with me. It really looks like everyone is just spread out thin everywhere. There is not a single driver who appears to be coming down on the same lap, or at least not very many. You do still have 5 drivers who are on the lead lap right now. We are reaching the end of the stage as well. Do these drivers think they can make it? We're about at the end of the pit window. In the next 2 laps, I expect everybody in front of the 57 to come down pit road. And there they go, diving down pit road. Weeb out front in the 47 right now, but it is a lot of people looking towards getting fuel. Just that little bit of splash at the end of the stage. 5 laps to go in the stage now. And now everybody except for Weeb has made their pit stop. Weeb in the 47. Is he trying to stretch out the stage on a 1 stop? I don't think he'd be able to. And there's a lot of complaining about short pitting in the chat right now, which unsurprising considering most of the field is a lap down right now, but that's because of where Weeb is on track. That should cycle out once he comes down pit road, if he comes down pit road. If he is able to stay out on track the rest of this stage, that will be a massive setback to the entire rest of the field, who will be trapped a lap down. Milk has finally made it out of that lap spot. So is ESMN. Pumps looks like he will be able to shortly. So I'm listening to hear if there's a caution on the track. And wow, Weeb looks like he is going to make it to the end of the stage. I didn't think it could be done to make 22 laps on a tank. No, he's down pit road this time. He can't quite make it 1 lap short. He's going to fall just short, but he will be able to pit for 0.5 seconds of tire fuel. So it could still somewhat work out for him. But now the leaders go past. He might be lucky to keep on the lead lap now, as he technically pits on the white flag lap. I don't know the legality of that in this league. Are you allowed to pit on the white flag in this league? I guess he was still technically with 2 to go, but I thought pits, I don't know. Whatever, that's not a me decision. Coming out of the final corner, turn 4, NLS with a short pit strategy, losing time to Milk, but not nearly enough. NLS wins stage 1. Milk, rounding 4, will come across in P2. Then it's going to be Tyreek Speed, P3, ESMN P4. It's going to be Dark Pumps, rounding out your top 5 of the stage. Now, all of a sudden, the short pit has been realized, so stage 2 is about to be a very, very interesting ordeal.
You good with this strategy?
Now, it's time to make adjustments. Who makes the right ones? Who makes the wrong ones? Ultimately, this race could come down to pit strategy. For stage number 1, it is going to be intense. Stage number 2 is the lights. Come on, here at Nashville. NLS has led flag to flag so far as we get ready to go.
Be ready. There's the green flag.
As the green flag is out of Nashville once again. Bryce in general chat is, I guess, upset that we started early, even though we weren't going to wait 15 minutes past race start time for him. So that'll have to be dealt later. With later. But it's ESMN who goes up and clears Milk on the top lane. He'll take P2.
Outside now. Clear all around.
ESMN has had an up and down season kind of everywhere he's ran. We've got a wreck in the back. 1 car round. It's the 5.
Still there.
It is not a 3 or more car caution, though, so the 5 car is just out of luck right now.
Clear up top.
They're 5 wide here in the back at Nashville. ESMN keeping tabs on NLS, not letting him scoot away early. The draft helping with that, as well as pushes from Milk. This is a 3-car battle up front.
Car outside. They're all clear.
Milk now to the inside of ESMN. He'll get fully clear. It's now going to be a battle between the 11 and the 57. These two have fought it out everywhere the last 3 weeks. And this looks like it could be another classic finish between the two rivals. The stats have been tracked in every league they go to. NLS and Milk have raced already close to 15 events against each other since this game has come out. And right now, NLS has a pretty strong hand in wins and in finishes when it comes to when they race together. However, earlier today, Milk bested NLS in a race at Michigan where they threw away a 1-2 finish, but Milk finished up in front of NLS on the track. Now, it is still a lot of interesting conversation, talking tire strategies, talking when to pit. Nashville, a crazy strategy race. Right now, we need some Amazon Prime style analytics to track what all is happening now. Is the 11 pulling closer to the 57? Where is he going to look? To the outside quarter panel. Into one, they're side by side. Milk with the crossover. Bumper to the back of the 57. Through goes the 11 on the inside. Not quite. He doesn't get to run off the corner. The 57 holds strong in the outside for now. Now the 11's ghosted. They are still close. The top two. This is a race of strategy, but there is still plenty of action on the racetrack. And now everyone very conscious of an NLS short pit.
Bring it in this lap, bud. Clear leg it down.
And I think Milk might have just backed off, hoping I was going to pit there. I might have thrown a little bit of a dummy to intentionally throw him off a little bit. I was hoping he was going to hit the brakes harder and would break draft, but that doesn't quite work out. I've got to take breaks between talking. This race is super exciting, but I don't have my water, and I'm very, very lightheaded with all this yelling. What a thrilling, thrilling stage 2 right now.
Bring it in this time.
71 car is spun around on the track. It's not 3 cars, so it's not a caution yet.
Slow down.
So now Milk losing a little bit of time. He might have tapped the wall there. Hard for me to tell. This game isn't great about showing you when other people hit the wall. He is still chasing the leader. But now the gap grows just a little bit larger, and draft is just a little bit harder to come by.
Back it down.
There is a car down pit lane this time. So yeah, Milk is doing the exact same thing I am, just waiting on that pit screen. And here's the call that he's been waiting to hear. '57 this time, 57 this time.
Slow down.
I almost sped. That was close. And Milk follows me in exactly as expected. Milk not letting NLS, not letting me get the jump on strategy anymore. He is determined to stay exactly in it. Now, there was one driver who pit the lap before we did. That's what triggered me to come in. It's the one car who I believe is Tyreek Speed. It's going to be very interesting to see where everyone comes out on track. And Milk pulled a 4-tire pit stop. That's going to cost him time. However, he will have a big tire advantage. And now, more critiques of NLS's 2-tire call. Everyone in the chat, Milk sounding defeated. Tyreek, I believe that's Tyreek, that could be Bryce, just sounds absolutely like...
10 to go this time.
There is a lot of debate around my tire strategy. Wow.
Inside now.
Of course, a caution changes everything. But there are only 4 drivers, about to be 3, as the 5 car comes down. Man, who's the 1 car must be Bryce, because I think the 5 is Tyreek. Man, I've got to get my numbers memorized for this series if I'm going to commentate more.
10 to go this time.
But now, out front, it is Guido, G-Cool, and the Weeb trying to see how far they can go, hoping that that's the winning strategy. And of course, they've all heard that 2 tires has gotten me a big lead. So it'll be very interesting to see what they do on pit road and which of these strategies works the best. Now, all of this being said, the last stage is 30 laps. You will have to pit for at least 1.5 gallons of fuel. 2 tires will not save you that much time. I believe that after stage 2 is done, it is the end of strategy racing, and it becomes a dogfight. Milk, I literally have done the exact same things I've done in practice. The second stage I did, the first stage, I thought that's what you meant when I was like, I know what I'm gonna do. I thought you knew. My bad. All right, well, I have outsmarted Milk, and he's not taking that super kindly. We did practice before the race, and what we ended up doing is discovering the 2-tire stop worked. I still can't believe he went for 4 in stage 2, because that's not what we did in stage 2. We found that 2 tires was faster, but he threw a gamble, and it's not going to work for the 11, I do not believe. Now it is Weeb once again trying to save even harder this run to make up 2 extra laps of fuel. Can the 47 car do it? I'm listening to my team owner. And there is a lot of arguing right now about setups just being broken, and people are not happy that I have found something that works. Oh man, I believe it's Zay who is furious on the radio that my team owner Sam will not give him the setup. There is a lot of bitter feelings right now as I extend the lead even further, and I can understand why. And there's some contact between Pumps and Tyreek. I believe a little bit of bubble usage. Pumps is now not happy with the Tyreek mobile. Milk now calling for me to get dumped so he has a shot at the stage. I am 8 seconds up on the Milk machine with Pumps and Tyreek battling right now, 4 seconds behind Milk. As Weeb has a 7, now a 6-second gap. He is saving so hard, but this is the lap he had to pit last time. And this is the lap he pits once again. Once again, he cannot save enough.
It's going to go this time now.
As there is so much negativity in the chat right now. Milk on an island, now 7.5 seconds back, so he's certainly gaining, but it will be nowhere near enough time. There is just constant talk about lap cars dumping me. Oh boy, I found something busted, and I found this on a lot of different tracks in this game. But in all fairness, I shared my setups with Milk, and I am still burning him right now. So that's not on me. That's not on me being sneaky. The skill curve of this game will even out over time. It's not there yet. This game is far too new for the skill curve to be evening out. And a lot of that comes down to strategy. And with that being said, NLS has led flag to flag so far, and he'll take stage 2 as well. It's going to be Milk finishing P2 once again. Then it's going to be Tyreek Speed, Pumps, and ESMN. Now there's a lot of people trying to figure out, how do I set up my race car? What do I do for this next stint? What changes do you make to beat the 57? Can anyone find it? We've got the top 8 cars on the lead lap. We should get a wave around this time. So we'll have the top 9 on the lead lap as everyone's coming down to pit. Stage number 3. The lights shine bright now. Who can make it to the end? Who can perform when it matters? We are going green in stage number 3 at Nashville.
Green. Inside door. Stay high.
Still there.
Carlo.
They're outside.
Stay high. Clear, all clear.
Down the back straightaway into turn 3. The 11 will throw it to the inside. He's going to make it stick. The 11 car trying to get the lead for the first time today. Will we see a new leader? Not quite. The 1 car moves the 11 up the racetrack.
Clear low if you want it. Car high. Clear outside.
The 1 now. I don't think he has what Milk and I have. He's slow through the corner, lightheaded. Give me a second.
Stay low.
So now it's Tyreek and the 11 car of Milk battling back and forth as the back front straightaway cars fanning out. Fastest lap of the race for NLS.
Clear high if you want it.
As there is a 2-car incident in the back. That's not a caution yet, but it is close to one.
Stay high.
As they are fanning out everywhere behind the leader. Milk having a fierce battle with the 1 car of Tyreek right now. Pumps, Valvac has left the race. He's done. He's angry, he's upset, and he is out of it. Now Tyreek makes the move on Milk to the outside.
Stay low. Clear outside.
Milk now back in front of the 1 car. They continue to battle hard. Milk has set his sights up front. Sam cheering me on as my team owner. There's someone in the back in the wall. I believe that was Pumps who got too high out of 2. And now Milk out of draft range. Oh, a little bit of a run, and there it goes. He is right on the verge of draft range as he's still battling so hard with the 1 car. And honestly, they might be trying to work together now, but that is such a difficult task to do at a track like Nashville.
Clear low if you want it.
And there's another crash in the back, but it is just 1 car. It is not 3 total. It is 3 at once, which means the caution still refuses to fly. As the gap lead now to the lead, goodness gracious, is now 1 second.
Outside now.
They're outside.
Clear outside.
So car sits ghosted in turn 1, not moving yet.
Clear bottom.
As long as he's ghosted, the car should be fine. There is now
Bring it in. All right.
debate over when you take a pit stop.
We're outside.
We're outside.
Clear high.
Clear outside.
So the real question is, what do drivers do as to pit strategy? As it is, Milk and Tyreek are working together to try to run down NLS now. As ESMN's out. I don't know if he's out of the race or if he's just out of the VC. As he might be done for the night, having to go deal with family matters. And that's actually his car sitting in turn 1, so I believe he is done for the night. Milk and Tyreek now working their way up to me as I run really, really high. Milk is back in draft for sure now.
All right, let us know what adjustment. Bring it in. Pit this time.
It is going to be a dogfight this stage for sure.
Driver.
20 laps left.
20 to go.
And there's the spotter audio. 20 this time by Milk back in NLS's draft. I mean, what is there to say? The 11 and the 57 battling again. And Milk with a great corner there. There's a tire warning. NLS, tight, up the track. Is this Milk's opportunity to pass? He's got a small run, but nothing substantial yet. He could make a move into turn one. What does he choose to do?
Inside door. Clear side. Clear outside.
He's going to go outside, back it off early, try the crossover, down low goes the 11. Can he make it stick? Do we see a new race leader? We do! Milk takes the lead. NLS loses it for the first time tonight.
Stay high. Clear high if you want it. Whoa, up driver.
The tires are hot right now. Both drivers pushing with everything they've got. Milk a little bit tight off of 2.
Okay, make any adjustment you need. All right, bring it in and pit this time.
Zay around again in the 5 car.
Back it down.
Milk not able to shake NLS, but he will ghost right there, which does not help drafting. Tyreek also hanging in the 1 car. Milk making the move to come down pit road this time by.
Slow down, slow down. One bottom. Clear low if you want it.
As they are dead even on the pit road. Milk with a little bit of an advantage.
We'll get the lead back. Stay focused.
Milk and NLS now running even with their last stop of the night. Who made the adjustments? This is going to be an insane last 15 laps as drivers come in to make their last pit stop, splitting it in half. Everyone should be taking 4 tires this time. So who gets the better pit stop? Off of pit road.
Careful when you merge it now.
And NLS has the better pit stop. He will retake the lead off of pit road, but Milk is right there. Pit crews matter. NLS back out front. He is trying to put as much distance, trying to break draft with Milk. Milk caught him on the long run last time. These laps now are more important than ever. Milk with a huge run now on the 57. NLS hits the apron. The 11 car coming back. This race is by no means over. NLS with his fastest lap of the race. Milk going even faster. The 11 now on the 57's bumper. Backing down the back straightaway. The 11 backs up the corner into NLS's rear.
You're all clear.
It pushes the 57 ahead. No pass yet. These two drivers have separated themselves tonight as the best of the best here at Nashville, the best of the best here in Valvoline. The 11 looks high. The Titans clash into 3. The 11 with the crossover. Run on the inside.
Still there.
Side by side at the stripe. No distance between them.
Clear high if you want it. Car low.
57 looking for the crossover. Will not hit side by side. Now he will.
Stay low.
They're door to door. Ghosted the 11 car. Contact should have been made, but there wasn't.
10 to go.
Ghosting taking full effect now. Drivers inside of each other.
One on the bottom.
The 11 and the 57 are running identically. We've never seen this before.
One high.
One side.
Clear out if you want it. We just lost the lead.
Separated by literally nothing. And they stay that way. Separation. But they're still ghosting.
Stay high. Clear bottom.
It makes it so difficult to see. You're just looking at the inside of the other car if you're on the hood cam. But now the 11 breaks it and is free and has draft from a lap car. And now team orders milk, asking people to block the bottom lane when NLS comes through. The 57 with a big run of the 11 car. It's all about corner discipline now. There's a little bit of a bumper made. Bumper to the back of the 11's bubble.
One bottom.
3, fly with the lap car at 1.
We lost the lead. Let's get it back. Inside now. Clear inside.
The 11 backs out of it. The 19 pushes the 57 up the track.
Car inside. Clear inside.
Milk overdrives the corner. Does he get in the wall? Not quite. 6 to go. These two drivers have been wanting a battle to settle between themselves. We might finally have it. Both drivers pushing so hard. Nothing between the wall and the cars now. Using every inch of the racetrack with 5 to go. The 5 car lets the leaders do battle. NLS trying to break draft. Drivers using every inch of the racetrack. This is a titanic battle. Can Milk catch back up? Who has anything left in their cars? Who has heat left out of their tires? Who can keep it cool?
Clear side.
Tire light on. Drivers pushing hard. NLS almost at the wall. Just keeps it out. 3 to go. NLS wide. Milk running the top line, trying for a run. He's got a little one. G-Cool pushing Milk here. NLS taps the wall.
Outside.
Milk moves the 57 up the racetrack.
Clear high if you want it. Inside now. Clear. Clear inside. 2 to go now.
The 19 runs the 57 up the racetrack. 1 to go. Sam, furious now at the 19.
Outside now. Clear high if you want it.
This is going to be so close.
One more time. What you got now? One low. Clear low.
And now things have gotten so messy.
Car side. Inside. Clear inside.
There are no words. There are no words.
One outside.
Milk's going to come through and take it.
Winner, chicken dinner.
Tyreek's second. This might be the most insane finish Valvoline's ever seen. There is not a word to describe what just happened other than madness.
What the fuck just happened right there?
Get out of the booth. We're streaming.
What just happened?
Get out of the booth, Sam. We're streaming. There are no words. What a crazy finish. We're going to go take interviews. We will be right back. We now wait for drivers to file in for interviews. Oh, yeah.
That
Interviews other than me? Can I?
What's up? What's up, Mipor? All right, let's do this. We are here with the winner of the Nashville race, Milk. How was the race? What do you have to say, and what do you have to say about the end?
The race was good. I mean, NLS definitely had me on strategy. I think me and him were basically even on pace there. I don't even know how to explain the finish right now. It's just, that was probably one of the craziest finishes I've ever seen in league racing.
Pitch, I don't, yet. Hold on.
Nice.
All right, who was in P2?
Oh, that's me.
Tyreek, crazy race. How do you feel with your performance, and what could you have done better?
I was the definition of a third place car tonight. I was just there, low key riding it. Pumps was super far behind me. Milk and NLS were doing their own thing up in front of me. I was just chilling, and with all that stuff that happened in front of me, I just managed to eke out P2 for some reason. Even though did not deserve it, but you know what? It's all right. Just shows me I gotta practice more for this league, cause Milk and NLS were low key kind of try hard in there. But yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with this one.
Thank you. And now with the third place finish, NLS Network. What happened at the end, and yeah, just what happened.
There are not words in the English dictionary that can describe the unique feeling I have right now. There are no words other than madness.
Um. Mm, Okay, fourth place. Fourth place here. Fifth place. Fifth place here.
That's me. That's
All right,
me.
Mopar. All right, Mopar, what happened in that race for you, and what could have you done better?
To be honest, better. I rather say fifth place is a lot better because basically a lot of other guys are fast. I have no problem becoming a fifth or sixth guy. I know lower, so like maybe in the teens, like 18th or something lower. But I say fifth place is good for me because being up there with the top guys, you got to be on your A game with them. But I like racing with Milk and NLS because they're top dogs. You really learn from them a lot, and seeing how the pit strategy worked, I would say I'm happy with where I placed because there's no other place to finish than fifth. So F1 fan kind of say blew my doors off. He basically was fast. He came in fourth place. I'm happy that he came in fourth. So on to the next race to Charlotte, and hope everybody has a happy Thanksgiving next week.
All right, sixth place here. Seventh place.
Yellow.
Oh, what position? Weeb.
7th.
Oh,
Okay.
There are
I'm
no
here.
words.
Okay. What positions did Weeb and Pumps finish?
Milk's gonna come through and take
Sixth.
it.
I was in
Okay.
7th. I'm not sure about pumps.
Okay, Pumps will go first. Pumps, what happened in your race, and what could have you done better in it? What could have happened better for you?
Well, I don't know what happened, but sometime during that final pit stop, I lost a pile of time, and then on my exit lap of pit road, G-Cool was out of fuel in the middle of the track, and you were on my high side, and I had nowhere to go. I don't know why he was in the middle of that. Screwed me over in the first place, and then you kind of like sent me into a corner twice. That didn't help either, but
Bubble.
overall frustrating day. I was running fourth all race, though, the entire race, and then
Frustrating day from Pumps.
just got screwed. Again. Screwed again.
Weeb, what happened for you, and what could have you done better for the race?
Honestly, I was always trying to pit. Remember, I had like zero fuel of laps, but I just thought I could like do something with that. So I wish I could have. I'm good at intermediates. Just wish I could have done better and do that. Shit, I don't know.
Okay, eighth place, I'm pretty sure that's me. Who would like to give me my interview?
Yeah, I gotcha. And then I'll close it off since I've been commentating. Sam, you were all over the mic tonight. How was your race, and what are the feelings after the finish?
It's like you're talking, but you're muted at the same time. I like that. You're not killing itself.
No, did you hear the question? You good?
No, I did not hear it.
Oh, got it. You were all over the hot mic tonight, talking about everyone in your team. How do you react to the finish, and how was your race tonight?
Finish. I don't know what to describe that feeling right now. Let me explain basically what happened was I was trying to block the 19, which obviously did not work out too well. And NLS came up way too fast on me. I was not expecting it, how fast it would be. And NLS hit the back of me, and then I'm not too happy with myself. I feel extremely frustrated with myself right now. What could have better for me? Just could have drove a lot better. But happy with third and eighth place finish for this team. I'm just not happy with myself right now.
It is a tough role to be the team owner of a series. Thank you, Sam.
I feel like a terrible fucking owner right now. Jesus.
All right. Thank you, Sam.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all, this is Valvoline racing at its most extreme. When the Titans clash, the earth shakes. We're going to take a week off for Thanksgiving. We'll be back in 2 weeks from the Valvoline Racing Series. I'm NLS Network signing off. Have a good night, everybody.